Welcome, foolish mortal, to Awful Neutral. Starring Dave Callens as the stalwart paladin with a bright light but a dim bulb, Kevin.
I am Kevin, noble paladin, vanquisher of evil and righter of wrongs. I'm a devoted follower of the Morituri Brotherhood founded by Saint Asidius. They took me in during a particularly difficult time in my life, and I've been loyal to them since. I am a fighter with no equal, vanquishing any who cross my path. None can stand before me.
SaraLee Steiner as the unbreakable ranger of the trailer park and master of willpower who's down to 4 packs a day, Gertrude.
My name's Gertrude, and I don't want anyone to know anything about me. I'm a level 3 elf who identifies as a fairy, but I'm aware that I'm not passing. I did some stuff in my past. I'm ready to turn my life around and be a better person.
Dan Sanborn as the gnomish warlock who proves that punk's not dead in fantasy. Neither is stupidity. Decorative Cabbage.
I'm Decorative Cabbage over here. I getting fucked up. I'm always hanging out with this here Tiffy, but I don't know much about him, but he seems to set me straight on most days. Anyway, I have finger guns.
Clint Bijou as a powerful cleric. He's the smartest and most competent one in the group, and he won't let you forget it. Tiffy.
Hello, call me Tiffy. I'm sorry. I'm very intelligent. I love knowledge so much that I follow the god of knowledge. I am a cleric, and I serve him, and I want to know everything. I do not know everything yet, but someday I hope to.
Salvador Viesca as the talented rogue thief with a heart of gold. Well, that's not really the case, but he tells himself that. Lothario della Pulga.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Lothario della Pulga. I'm a human rogue. I'm a gifted runner, swimmer, and sometimes glider, and I'm pretty good with my hands.
Our tale takes place in the land of Sastagaria, where 100 years prior, the free peoples of the land banded together to defeat the demigod king, King Edmund the Cruel. Brave men, dwarves, halflings, elves, gnomes, goblins, and other races stormed King Edmund's flying castle, simply called the Citadel. After King Edmund's defeat, the Citadel was turned into a flying city and was supposed to be a beacon of hope, a reminder of the ideals that the revolution fought for, of equality and fairness. Unfortunately, only 100 years later, many of the lessons of the revolution are already forgotten. Unease and restlessness is growing within the population of Sastagaria. All throughout the various kingdoms and lands, the powerful are getting more powerful, and the weak are getting more oppressed. Far off to the east lies the city of Crow's Point, and the start of our journey, a place where 5 heroes would meet and ultimately change the destiny of this land. Welcome to the first episode of Awful Neutral.
Our adventure starts off with 2 of our adventurers. They're riding a cart. Let's figure out what kind of cart they're riding. Dan, why don't you roll me a d4?
Oh, the pyramid, all right.
If you roll a 1, it's a go-kart. I'm just telling you.
All right. Where do I roll it here?
Outside in the hallway.
What's that? I don't know what
That's
it is.
a 1.
Top one.
Oh, that's the 1.
You are riding some rickety-ass cart. This thing is held together. It is a feat of modern engineering that this cart is able to go, especially in the rainy conditions of the early morning. It's still dark outside. We're going to use that same roll for your steed. Your steed is a donkey. Think Eeyore.
Yeah.
You have
But sadder.
Yeah, you have a fat donkey. It's depressed. It knows that it's attached to this cart. It doesn't like it any more than you do. Tiffy and Decorative Cabbage are headed to the village of Crow's Point. They've been traveling for a few days.
And I'm in control of the cart. I'm rocking the cart, or Tiffy is.
You would be shooting finger guns.
I would be
not
shooting.
right.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'd rather be.
That's
I'd rather be shooting the finger guns.
all right.
You guys have been traveling for days. It's in the rain. You know that the village of Crow's Point is close. You don't know exactly how close, but you guys are nearing sunup on a rainy morning, traveling down a road with forest on both sides.
Mhm.
And our adventure begins.
So, Cabbage, remind me, you just used a deck of many things, and you wish to be...
Oh, man, don't worry about all that. Do you think I could shoot one of them? What do you think those are, apples?
Yes.
Berries? You think I could shoot one with a finger blast?
Go ahead and try. It's yes, but then could you answer my question? I want to know more.
Roll an attack roll if you're shooting.
Roll attack. Which one's 20?
The big one, yeah.
Against an apple? What's the hit points?
This is just
It's an apple of great fortitude.
The DC is going to be very low.
14.
Decorative.
Plus, I have, just so I want to make sure you know, I have plus 6 on that.
20.
So 20.
Now, did anyone else catch that he
what's
didn't
the
know?
AC of the apple?
Did anyone else catch he didn't know the difference between an apple and a berry?
Yeah.
I just thought that was...
It was a crab apple, actually.
apple.
Technically,
Oh, yeah.
both.
It's red. It looks like it needs to be shot. It's hanging on a tree.
Decorative Cabbage puts his hands together, making a gun motion with both hands put together, takes aim at a red apple that he sees about 30 meters in the distance. What does he say when he fires the finger gun?
Bang. Oh, bam. Oh, damn. Bam.
Emerald Lagasse.
Bam.
The apple explodes. A burst of purple eldritch energy leaves Decorative Cabbage's fingers, smashing the apple and actually going through and cutting the branch off a tree behind it.
Man, that never gets old.
I beg to differ, but that's fine. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. Like that, we need to know how and why you have these powers. You don't understand the
Man,
consequences.
I have these powers because I'm awesome. That's all you need to know. Where are we going?
Deck, I've grown to be fond of you, and I don't want bad things to happen to you. We need to understand where these come from. So if you could just entertain me a little bit and remind me, tell me the story, please.
I told you I found a deck of cards. What else? What else you need to know?
Okay, we'll talk about this later, I suppose.
Hey, Tiffy.
Yes?
Do you see that? Does that look like an apple?
That's a berry.
Roll a perception check, Tiffy.
Oh, that's weird. What up on my natural 20?
Tiffy was right. It was a berry. Also, while inspecting the berry, Tiffy, being ever observant as he or she is, as they are, sees a stranger on the side of the road coming up in the distance, about 100 meters up ahead on the trail.
Question, does a stranger look like an apple? Because this could end badly.
Hey, Cabbage, there's a person up here. Remember, we can't be shooting your finger guns. It could be bad. Okay.
I'll holster the finger guns for right now. Who is it?
Quick question: How is this stranger standing? What are they doing on the side of the road?
Please say you just have one leg out.
Planting apple tree.
What do you want?
One varicose vein.
Oh, damn.
Just like a cigarette with about 2 inches of ash just stuck to it.
Miraculously in the rain.
Yes, the cigarette's still lit. Yeah, just I don't know. Maybe there's.
Oh, hey,
About 25 meters out.
hey, Tiffy. Roll up on this lady. She looks like someone I'd like to meet. She looks like she's got some moonshine or some elixir.
Well, I suppose there's only one of her, and we're quite capable. So, sure. Oh, what?
Is your robotic arm readily visible?
You know what, Dan? I'm wearing a trench coat.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can't see it.
Man, I'm going to have to get
I look normal.
All of a sudden, Dan's like, dear penthouse.
I know. I'm going to say another trip to the bathroom for Dad.
Because you said it's raining, right?
Yes, it is rain.
I'm dressed appropriately for the weather conditions.
I got a jacket on covering that arm.
So do we got to roll for pullover?
With my natural 20 plus 6 perception, did I notice the robot?
Sal, how
You're gonna roll
long?
for it again.
All right, I'm gonna roll for it again. I want to see that robot arm.
Okay, so you're doing a perception check on the stranger.
Stay on the table. Holy shit! Another
Natural
natural 20 plus 6 perception.
I don't like this.
Tiffy notices that there's something up about this arm.
About the arm or the person? Because the arm's not visible.
Right, but he rolled a perception check. It was
He rolled,
really good.
he rolled a natural 20, and so he's going to get the whole picture. That means perception is just you roll a perception check. It's what you perceive with your senses. So
Can I, like, telepathically tell him to, like, if you know, don't tell?
yes,
Okay.
Well,
Do you have that ability?
I don't know.
then no.
I have that ability, though. I just want to
He
brag.
knows.
I thought all women
I want
had
to
that
brag.
ability.
I have that ability.
That's all right. Let's see what happens.
Time out. I wanna place a side bet with Sal. How long can Dan refrain from saying the term finger blast upon meeting a woman?
Dude, honestly, I think it's going to be just about immediate. I think we're both on the same page there.
Him and his wife recited vows where he used finger blast 10 times in his, twice in hers.
That's all it was. It was just finger blast, finger blast.
I knew I was
finger
in
blast.
love because when I first met you, you let me finger blast you in the back of the van. Now look at us with our 3 kids. Do you have 2 kids? 3 kids?
2.
Okay. I can't do your voice, but that was me imagining you reciting your vowels.
Now he's just finger blast apples all day long.
That's
All right.
I think I said vowels.
So I just saw this robot arm and this crazy looking elf girl, and at first I was nervous, but then upon seeing a robot arm, Tiffy is like, "We have to stop. I need to talk to her. I'm very excited to meet this robot arm woman." Yeah, well, it's still approaching, and
There's 25 feet.
we pull.
This is a slow ass donkey. This donkey is very
no.
Donkey.
Hey, he rolled a 1 on his card.
This donkey's dragging by his teeth.
He's not so much has the reins, it's a whip that he's beating it to get it to move forward with.
It's right across the finger blast scars.
There it is.
All right, we pull up.
You boys looking for some company?
Well,
Not anymore.
The car takes off.
What he's trying to say is we're wondering if you all need a ride.
I could sure use some help.
what do you need help with your arm? I would love to look at it. I fix
Tiffy,
things.
what
Don't
are
touch
you
my arm.
talking about with an arm? Just
Well, you don't need to know. I know. I see your arm. I know things. I know about your arm, and I'm very
What's
fascinated.
wrong with this one?
this guy, he's a little odd. He don't speak well like me. He's not as good as I am, at speaking well. Do you want to ride? Are you stoked about being in the rain here?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that ride.
Oh, okay.
How do you make that stop?
Can I use my awakened mind thing to communicate with
You
Tiffy?
can do whatever you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen to
So
your heart.
I use my awakened mind. Awakened mind. It says it awakens minds. I'm just joking. It says
I'm awakened.
You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet of you if it understands at least one language.
Can the creature you're communicating to respond?
It doesn't say that here, but I'm
Yeah,
imagine
we're gonna say it
does.
can't respond.
Okay.
I imagine we're going to get several comments from listeners that go, oh, no, you can't
It
respond.
didn't say respond on it.
Dave's already buying a plane ticket.
So I'm sending a awakened mind spell to tell people, why don't you relax? Why don't you relax for a little or relax?
If I can respond telepathically, I think TP telepathically would just be like, very well. No stutter, just very. It's only when it's coming out of the mouth. In my head, it's very clear and easy, so it's like, very well.
I like that you wouldn't just say relax to him.
Well, because I don't want.
She's in the presence
He
of
knows that it's easier to communicate with me via awakened mind than it is to actually talk to me directly.
So this stranger that was picked up on the side of the road, this hitchhiker, mounts the cart. She joins the
Can we
event.
use a different word?
Would she
power
use a
tops
different
the
word?
cart. No,
She reverse cowgirls the car.
So she straps the fuck on.
I don't know, I feel like Gertrude would mount the car.
So she inserts the cart from the rear.
Gertrude
I just got on it, okay?
starts to get on the donkey. Donkey objects.
Dies.
Real quick, do we have to roll an innuendo check?
Sal, how did no one say donkey punch yet? That just slipped right by
I
everyone.
was gonna give that to Dan. Dave.
I have a clean mind.
Dan handles the low-hanging berries. With his finger.
So she's on the cart. Fine, all right, cool. We're on the cart.
We're heading to the town.
Crow's Point. Where are you headed?
I'm going wherever you guys are going.
All right.
Okay.
My name's Decorative Cabbage. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. This here, my friend, is Tiffy.
Yes. And what is your moniker?
My name's Gertrude.
Makes sense.
Got one snort out of Damian. That's good.
Can we keep a tally somewhere?
Joke's on you. I have sleep apnea. I snort all the fucking time. Should have heard what happened at the other end. It's the reason I'm moving so much in this chair.
That's not the term he's using.
Working it in.
So what finds you on the side of a road in the rain?
Oh, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, I know all about a little bit of this and that.
Gertrude, forgive my stutter. I do it less the more I know you. Okay?
That makes sense.
If
He's special, huh?
He's a special one. It's a whole thing.
I am definitely a lot smarter than anyone you've met. So please don't be rude to me.
That's adorable.
Gertrude, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What you think about those apples?
You know, I ain't never met an apple I don't like.
Do you think that if I was able to shoot an apple off that tree, you'd buy me a drink when we get into town?
How about you shoot that apple and then you buy me a drink?
Finger blast.
Roll an attack roll. It should be said that you have never seen somebody shoot energy out of their fingers before. Presumably. I don't know Gertrude's past, but it is a very rare ability in this world.
Okay.
Sal,
this is
he
something
lasted
I
way
wanna
longer
see.
not saying finger blast
Yeah.
than I thought.
How long before it comes out of your dick, Dan? Just before, like, how long? Just let us know.
It'd be funny if that was like his most powerful attack.
I didn't want to have to do this.
Shaft blast.
I feel like you need to go.
I got an unnatural 19, which would be 25.
Well, these trees are real easy to hit. What are you shooting?
Apple. It's either an apple or a berry. I haven't.
All right. This time, Decorative Cabbage looks confidently over at Gertrude, puts one hand over his eyes, puts the other hand out in a finger gun shape, and confidently destroys an apple.
Oh damn! Boom!
Jeez, I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
You think you can teach me how to do that?
No.
What about if I show you this?
Gertrude reveals her arm.
I told you that her arm was special, and I thank you for showing. I would love
Oh,
to.
honey, the arm's not the only thing that's special about me.
Oh
You have other
damn!
robot limbs. Then I make things. I fix things. If you need, I can make it better.
How can you make it better?
I'm very, very good with technology.
Can you have me do what he just did?
Decorative Cabbage is blowing smoke from his fingers.
I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
How long is it gonna take for us to get to town? TC.
2 seconds.
My calculations have gotten off with this donkey that's very much slower than an average steed, and the road conditions with the rain, it's probably about an hour.
Can I use a spell to try to make the donkey faster?
Do whatever you want.
Just shoot the donkey in the ass with
I was just thinking that, yeah.
pinky.
Shoot the ass in the ass.
I don't know that Eeyore could take it. If you want to use a spell, if not, I could just say that the ride goes for another hour. You guys arrive at the village gates.
We get to know each other better. We're best friends now.
We've seen a lot of things.
I'm waiting for an episode where Dan's looking on his browser for a spell, or he's looking for a spell, and he's like, I want to cast Pornhub. Oh, wait, wrong tab.
If you're going to use a spell, use it. If not,
I was gonna shoot my finger guns to make the donkey go back faster, but it sounds like a bit that doesn't have a lot of steam in it.
no. I mean, if you want, this is a world of consequence. You want to do that?
Nah, I'll pass it on this time. We'll just go ahead and do
It's
the
just
time.
pointing it
skip.
at the donkey's ass threateningly.
Yeah, I know. Just Just thinking about it, I wonder if I shot it in the right place, if I got them just right, and the motivators, that we can get there a little quicker. But
roll an attack. If you do it, roll an attack roll, unless somebody wants to intervene.
Well, that is unadvisable. I don't believe this cart could handle any quicker speed from the donkey, even if the donkey could go faster.
Hey, let's just see what happens.
See, I like her. I like her style. Finger blast. It's a donkey.
And with that, democracy won. Give me an attack roll.
Well, I hope it's not too big.
This one don't matter.
14.
I would like to
Plus
guess this is the first D&D podcast
20.
where a donkey's been finger blasted.
Yeah, in the first episode. we gotta see some Gertrude, and we gotta finger blast a donkey. This has been a productive ride. 14 plus 6.
Right, Dan's the donkey.
With
Donkey has an AC of 10. Roll damage. You sure as shit hit. Where'd you want to hit the donkey? In the ass?
In the motivator, he said.
In the motivator? I'm sorry, I didn't go to vet tech school. I don't know where the motivator is.
It's just above the gooch.
Yeah, it's right where the two testicles meet.
That's what you call a donkey taint?
Yeah. Or motivator if you're into the veterinary arts.
How many hit points does the donkey have, Request?
All right, let's see.
Well, that is a prime donkey. We have not.
Don't make it harder. Don't make it harder. Come on,
cut that number in half. So for our D&D nerd fans out there, we looked it up. A donkey has 11 hit points, but as previously stated, this donkey's been on death's door for a bit.
This is a discount
But
donkey.
I was trying to use this finger blast as a way to cast one of the spells.
Well,
But never mind. Don't worry about that. I'll just shoot him.
What? Sorry, this meant to be a well-disciplined attempted murder on this donkey.
Yeah. Actually, you do also have Thorn Whip. You could have. That would have maybe.
Too late,
That would
it's
have
been
been.
said.
Yeah, I'm finger blasting a donkey. All right. What's happening? Fuck. Oh, 6.
Oh shit!
+4.
Oh,
Plus 4.
shit.
10.
The entire back half of Eeyore explodes. With eldritch purple energy smoking. You can see innards coming out of the top half of this bisected donkey. This poor creature who gave its life to transport you to Crow's Point.
That almost worked.
No, not at all. That was the worst
it almost worked.
possible outcome. We have no donkey. We have half a donkey.
He was going real fast there for a
Gertrude
second.
just starts walking towards town.
Deck. What? Okay. Grab our stuff. I believe we better accompany our new acquaintance Gertrude.
Hey,
Walking.
wait up.
Walk faster.
How much stuff would you say you guys were carrying? Are you going to leave the cart?
Can I make a spell to make another donkey?
You don't have that spell.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Do you wanna hook up the wagon to my arm?
How strong is your arm?
Well, you said you can fix it and you can do stuff to it.
Gertrude, the mage hand spell can only allow you to move 10 pounds. As of now, we can upgrade it, but your arm's still a little janky.
That's something that I would need to spend time in a lab environment to do. Thank you.
We ain't got a lab environment right now.
Well,
I mean, I would need a lot of time and equipment to do that sort of upgrade to your arm. No, we can't hook up a wagon to your arm. What?
Well, then
Shit.
I guess you gotta pick what you want and what you're leaving behind.
Could I just find one somewhat intelligent companion?
TP is very frustrated as the crew begins gathering up all the gear. Do you have anything important in that you want that I need to know for the story, or is it just standard belongings?
I have my standard belongings in back.
Quick question. Did the donkey get halved or did it explode? Because I'm thinking you can use the bloody donkey skin as sacks to carry your stuff.
Always the fashion icon over here.
Now, I was thinking that you better tack on a little "no animal was harmed in the making of this episode" just to cover our bases.
Are we really close to town? We can see it.
No, that was the thing, and it was going to be another hour on the cart. But so now you guys will probably go a similar speed to the donkey, except now you're marching in the muddy rain. So I'm going to say that all three of you arrive exhausted at the front gates. What's the walk like? We don't have to get into the walk, but is it really awkward? I mean, is Tiffy choking back rage? How is Gertrude handling this?
Gertrude's a little annoyed with the stutter.
Not
Hey,
anything
join
else,
the
just
team.
the stutter.
The stutter, just out with it, boy.
So as he's every time he
Or
speaks
girl.
to
Out with it.
So every time he speaks to rightfully complain about this inconvenience that's been thrust upon him by democracy within the group, all you're thinking is, shut the fuck up, you dirty
Inside my
motherfucker.
head is like, today, Junior.
After, let's say, about an hour and a half of traveling down this muddy road, cruelly the rain stops just before you get to the town of Crow's Point. You see a guard station up ahead. What do? You guys know that this would be the traditional entrance to the town. Nothing special unless you guys are carrying contraband. In which case, these guards don't look like they're incredibly thorough.
I personally want you guys to fight about the approach so I can just be like, I got this. Use my wizarding powers.
I think that on this one, Dex still tired from shooting the donkey, so he's probably
Yeah, it was exhausting killing that thing.
the subsequent walk. I think is what.
So the party approaches. There's a river right before the town. You see before you a town that is very uncharacteristic of many of the towns you've been to. A lot of the towns you've been to are primarily human towns with thatched roofs and everything. The architecture of this town seems a bit foreign to you.
Oh, it's a town of donkey people. You guys are in trouble.
As you pass a sign, it says Crow's Point. It says Crow. It used to be Donkey Point.
Fucking donkeys.
As you approach this guard station, you see that these guards, this town, despite being a small village, doesn't have an extensive guard force. In fact, you're kind of looking at this podunk group of villagers who's just been kind of assigned to watch this station.
But it does have a Starbucks, so.
And it has a tavern, right?
It does have a tavern.
Right.
But you're getting there in the morning, so.
I know.
It's never too
Oh, it's
early.
never too early for a tavern.
As you see these guards, it looks like they have kind of makeshift weapons, swords, maybe some leather armor. These guys don't seem outfitted real well and don't seem very capable. You guys approach, or don't.
Just quick point of order. To her dismay, I did speak a little bit about Ogma. I am a cleric of Ogma. I'm very, very down with Ogma. It's the god of knowledge for those of you that do not know. I hope I'm saying that right.
All
I
day.
thought you were saying agua. I'm like, okay.
Ogma.
I was like, wow, he really likes
It's what it's
water.
spelled, O-G-H-M-A or something. It's like really weird. I don't know how to pronounce weird words.
All I
like
could think of is you're like, I'm done with Ogma, and in my head I was like, yeah, you know me.
Nice. But I do explain to her that I am a nerd and know a lot of shit. And
Like I couldn't guess.
yeah, but I just make it clear that no, if you want to have your arm work better, I would love to help you with that. That is made clear during the hour and a half or whatever time that we took. I cannot stop talking about it.
I'm totally open to that. I just
Don't like hearing me talk.
yes. I'm just willing to keep you around for the potential of what you can do for my arm.
And then also, you're not trying to share too much about yourself.
Yeah,
right?
no, you still really don't know a lot about me, but now it's kind of like, okay, what do we need to do so I can get you in a place where you can get the supplies and the things you need for my arm? That's my new main goal now.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so you see the guard station up ahead, town of Crow's Point. You guys are soaked. You guys are physically exhausted.
Do we have to check in with the guard station? Is that I never lived in medieval times
Is it
before.
TSA?
It's like a medieval Mexico.
I thought you grew up
Hey,
there.
coming into this town now, guys. Is that?
There is a wooden palisade wall surrounding this town, keeping the various threats from outside, bands of gnolls, ogres, whatever. It's a defensible perimeter around the town. This entrance is not uncommon for just basic security entering a village or a town or even a city.
And you said
you
bands of
would walk
gnolls?
up.
Like Beyonce gnolls, Solange gnolls. I'm just thinking a bunch of
There's a bunch
talented
of them just rolling
gnolls.
up.
Every time Jay-Z cheats, the gnolls come down, smash windows and everything, singing Lemonade.
I feel like this looks like the entrance to Coachella.
Yeah.
Just empty out all your bottles.
So you could just walk in as long as you're not doing anything crazy. They wouldn't be like as long as you weren't shooting apples or berries.
No. I mean, if as long as you didn't provide a threat to the town, like I said, these guys don't seem terribly competent.
And they wouldn't be scared.
Just give it a try. Say,
They
hey,
wouldn't
we're going
be-
to walk through. And then he'll tell you something.
I'll just check it, but they also wouldn't be scared if you had donkey viscera splattered all over you.
I was imagining you guys covered in a little bit of mist from the waist up anyway.
So
It's been raining a lot though, so it has been an hour and a half of
So
trudging.
it's fully on you guys. It's just an even
mud
pink
and
dye.
water. It doesn't even look like donkey blood anymore. Okay,
You're all wearing pink now.
I cast disguise self to hide my donkey blood.
Give me we're gonna roll. We're gonna see how covered in donkey blood you are.
This is a D20. All right.
We're gonna say 12. There's a decent amount of donkey blood. You guys have a lot of blood on you. If I'm a guard, I don't know it's donkey blood.
I mean that's a good point. But yeah, so we just walk in, right?
Tiffy notices that we're approaching a guard station and suggests we use some of the slop to kind of get some of that donkey blood off. Can we do that?
Use this. You're saying you want to use
Rainwater,
mud?
like, can we I just noticed we should clean up a little bit before we get too close. We don't look very inviting right now.
Yeah, I want to look good for the tavern.
Let's just see what happens.
So we have to roll to clean up?
Is that what you guys are doing? Or are you guys
Yeah, I'm going to clean up a little.
Okay, everybody give me a roll. We'll see how effective you are. D20.
20.
13.
Stop it. What the hell? 3 natural 20s. And you've seen this.
And then there's going to be a time when you're fighting someone and you're going to roll like a 1. Yeah, 3 natural 1s.
You're using up all your luck there.
I am clean as fuck.
What'd you get, SaraLee?
13.
13. There is a little river with a bridge on it. Runs right before the gate of the town. You guys find a spot on the river to kind of clean up your clothes. Tiffy and Decorative Cabbage must be at a spot where there's some natural detergent in the water or something, because their clothes come out like the Huggies bear.
Their clothes come out looking like something Lothario would be rocking.
Yeah, their clothes look better. I mean, they didn't shower and you guys still stink, but looking good.
I always look good.
Gertrude, you got some blood off.
She didn't try too hard. She didn't really care.
It's a trench coat.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's that damn rubber hands.
I can't scrub. I can't get too hot.
Either the lack of the dexterity from the rubber hand, or perhaps she went to a spot without a natural detergent dispenser in the river.
You all go home and try washing with just one hand.
You guys have cleaned your clothes.
So,
And by the way, you guys are physically exhausted.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, this is tedious.
is the tavern, can we check into an inn?
Ask the guard station. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, so we go to the guard station after this, right? And ask, hey, y'all, is there a tavern? I mean, a inn, or maybe a tavern inn / combination that we can go check out in this town?
You got a B&B in this D&D.
I'm assuming you're shouting this as you're coming up.
Yeah, I was walking up to the crowd, like, hey, y'all over there.
Dan's like, you guys got any apple trees around
Got any
here?
apple trees? What's your opinion on berries?
One guard says to the other, do you smell donkey blood?
Hail and well met, travelers. Over here, you go to check in. I mean, you passed plenty of orchards coming in. Well, I'm sure you sold them on the left and right. What do you be bringing into town?
Just me and my buddies here. By the way, a lot of those trees have exploded apples on them. It's weird.
Exploded apples, that must be a threat. The guard looks at Gertrude, the blood on her. What up, new ma'am? Is there a threat about?
It's that time of the month.
The guard looks Gertrude up and down, purses his lips together. Say no more. Please, say no more.
There's no estrogen check? I'm so confused about this.
I know. Can we have a progressive attitude check?
You could tell the guard is very taken aback by this. Whatever authority he thought he had, he's been thrown off his script.
It's the nerdiest reference I've ever heard.
One of the other guard leans in and goes, and I thought hearing about Featherbeard was going to be the most intimidating thing I heard today. And he gives the other guard a nudge. The other guard, upon hearing a reference to Featherbeard, goes, oh, that's right. You know what? We got bigger fish to fry. Just go in the building. Yeah, you're allowed to go into the town as long as I never have to speak to this lady again.
What's Featherbeard?
That's foreshadowing.
I can't tell what's real and not.
They never do bother give us the directions because I'm about livid.
No problem. It's all your fault. Do you ask about Featherbeard?
Sure. Yeah, I'll ask.
What's this Featherbeard?
You've never heard of the dread pirate Featherbeard?
Obviously not, because I'm asking you.
Well, you must be new to these parts. So this town's called Crow's Port. We have Kenku all over. You guys would know Kenku to be a small raven-like people. And apparently the history of this place is that this was once a Kenku territory. You can infer that Featherbeard is a pirate leading a Kenku pirate. That's all you know.
So is this essentially a town of the Birdman from Hey Arnold?
No, I think what we're looking at is like a gentrified human, elf, dwarf, halfling town who's pushed out the indigenous Kenku. Okay. All of you are gentrifying this place with your presence.
Fuck yeah, we are.
For the Star
Oh,
Wars.
yeah. I mean, with donkey blooded up.
It's a delicacy.
If you see any Kenku, let one of the guards know. We're not a lot of us, but we need to stick together if we're going to fight off these Kenku raids.
Yeah, we'll do that. Where's the tavern?
Oh, that's right. It's called the Gilded Swan. You're going to find it halfway past the blacksmith up on the right. Can't miss it.
Nice. Nice.
Is it a bit early?
It's never too early for a forest gnome.
The guard pretends to laugh, knowing and exaggerates the amount of forest gnomes he's met in his life. Yeah, you guys are certainly like that, you all.
Yeah, us forest gnomes, we hit that tavern.
And with that, the party of 3 enters the gates. And we're going to stop that storyline, and we're going to pick up with our other 2 adventurers.
Quick note, that whole time talking to the guards, Tifi was actively, literally biting his tongue. He knew better than to talk. It could just lead to trouble, so he's just like literally just...
He was like,
don't talk.
TV knows.
So many questions, wanted to ask so many things, but knew better.
You know, for Tifi's so smart, you got to find a better face, a better salesman.
So far, we're doing pretty good.
Well,
we're
the
in
problem
town,
is,
right?
like,
Picked
that's
up a
the-
lady companion.
That's the best salesman I could get to agree to hang out with me so far.
Yeah.
I'm looking to upgrade always, but like that's just the best I could do yet.
Oh, I'm not stealing from you. It's gonna be my little worker boy.
Tiffy knows that if he
Thank
Tiffy knows that if he like asked too many questions, he'd end up stuffed in a locker. Somehow, it's a medieval form of a locker.
We start in a room in the Gilded Swine Inn, the same destination that Decorative Cabbage was inquiring about. It is at this same moment that Decorative Cabbage, Tifi, and Gertrude are talking to the guards that Lothario de la Pulga is waking up. How is Lothario waking up?
He's probably confused. He's definitely confused. He's trying to piece together the night before.
Gotcha. Is he with somebody?
Should we roll for that?
Depending upon your answer, there sure as shit will be a roll.
He always aims to be with someone. He always aims to wake up next to someone.
Okay. All right. Well, let's roll for it.
13.
Plus.
Plus your charisma modifier.
With the charisma, it's going to be +2.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
15.
Plus
All right.
2.
That's a good roll. I'd give it to you. What is Lothario? You were fairly successful last night. What race, gender,
Oh, God.
species are you waking up next to?
Chris Hemsworth.
Character creation is the worst part of every video game for me. And you're literally asking me.
I'm asking if you're gay, bro. Could have said a dwarven buff dude. That was
As far as I know, it's a woman, human, woman.
human woman.
Human.
Woman. Of age,
class.
human woman.
Of age. Covering all the bases here.
Lothario wakes up, sees beautiful auburn hair in his face. He has woken up in this situation before and knows not to celebrate yet until you see the whole package. He's been let down before. But Lothario picks up the blanket, looks under, gives himself a nod, and said, "You did okay last night."
Do you want me to say that?
Lothario thinks to himself, "You did okay last night."
Just do that the whole podcast. Just say what I'm thinking
You
of.
just have Sal here and just do it all for him.
I really think I should make out with the dungeon master.
Ooh,
Well, we're all
Rick,
thinking
this-
that.
that's foreshadowing.
Real quick, Kevin,
Yes.
where are you? Where are you at this moment?
Well, I mean, I'm a paladin, I'm a warrior, but I'm also a cat, so I'm curled up on the countertop right now.
In the bar, in the room, in the
In the kitchen, whatever area that is.
Did you watch?
Don't I always?
Okay, so you are in the same room.
No, I'm in the kitchen. I'm in a different room.
so you're
He's in the bedroom.
downstairs.
I'm in the kitchen. Whatever. I don't know the floor plan of this place.
Well, it's an inn, so it's going to be like, just think of it just one. He has one room with like a chamber pot. If you're in the kitchen, you'd be like downstairs, where they think of the inn as like a restaurant / bar. So are you in the kitchen? Like it's.
There's like a
You
TGI Fridays with a lot of eclectic stuff on the wall, like a fun list of appetizers and a friendly staff who's going to sing happy birthday to somebody. Or is it more like a diner where like there's a grizzled waitress who's kind of just like, what the fuck do you want? Just
It's like the old
It's
sod.
more like the latter, but there is an eating challenge that if you finish
Oh, shit.
whatever 10-pound leg of mutton,
You can
Might
sleep
have
in the
to-
kitchen for free.
I have to check this out. So what is our room like? Is it just one room?
it is one room with a pot to shit in the corner, a bed, and maybe some curtains and a bookshelf.
What's the record collection like?
Curled up as close to on the bookshelf as I can be.
There isn't a lot of competition in the hotel category in this world just yet. Hilton hasn't made it out there. The suite.
Making a mental note of that to start a business once I get through this adventure. No, I'm near the bookshelf, curled up, sleeping,
Okay.
as a cat might be.
Are you? Oh, you're sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. Right then, Lothario starts to notice the lady he took to his bed last night is starting to wake up.
He's really happy that she doesn't have a beard like the dwarf chick from the week before. He's beyond stoked.
Lothario, remembering the dwarven bearded woman he had bedded last week, is much more pleased with the results of last night than that night. The lady is starting to wake up. You were so good last night, babe. We should do it again. She curls up into you. She wants you to big spoon her. She's like snuggling into you.
God damn it.
Kevin has woken up and left.
Fuck.
No, you were watching last night.
Out of the room. Already out of the room.
Did Kevin throw up before he left?
Hairball.
I thought it was really hot when your friend watched.
Well, if you want, I can call him in again.
Could you?
Shit, I did my voice. God damn it. Well, if you want, I can call him in again.
Yeah, I'd like that. I love doing sex in the morning. Do you like that? Are you gonna call your friend in here to watch us do it?
Oh yeah. Let me go get him right now.
Did you get out of bed? Or are you?
Lothario's grabbing all of his stuff to get
Babe,
away.
don't leave!
immediately.
I need you! And she makes a weak attempt to playfully grab you in a.
Hey, no scratching. Please.
You're needy. I'm not needy.
I know. I just need to be fully dressed when I talk to my friends.
That's great. You should, when you come back, we should get breakfast. What are you doing later?
You.
Yeah, baby. I'm gonna tell my mom about you.
You can bring her along next time if you'd like.
You're crazy. She's gonna love you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get. What's your fucking name? And Lothario fucks off and.
Lothario leaves the room, clearly in such a hurry to leave a situation he was
getting dressed as he's going down the hall.
Hopping out of the room, pulling on his left boot while he's doing it.
has trouble remembering his friend's name, just trying to get the fuck out of this room fast enough.
Cat dude, what, fucking...
Pussy man, where are you, pussy boy? Pussy boy.
As he's leaving, order me some eggs. I'm just going to use the chamber pot. I'll be right down. And the door closes. Where did Kevin go? Where's Kevin? Was he waiting outside the door, Lord?
No, I just took off. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this. So I just went to find, it's breakfast time. We can go find some food.
Okay.
Maybe shoot an apple off a tree or something cool.
Well, there's going to be some character interaction.
Can Lothario run back to rob her and jam the door?
Lothario can do whatever he wants. Rob her?
Yeah. Like I finally get dressed. I'm like, oh my god! Like he stops and smacks himself on the head. Like, what else would I do?
He's like, oh my god, her blouse was amazing.
She clearly's got cash.
Okay, going for fashion, or are you going for just anything of value? What does Lothario want to steal?
At this point, anything of value.
Give me a stealth check.
I got you.
This is just getting into the room unnoticed because she said she was going to the chamber pot.
Going back in the room, and I don't know if she's doing number 1 or number 2.
Yeah.
So if it's number 1, that means I have at least 21 seconds.
All right, let's see what you got.
That's just science.
We're gonna see how stealthy you are.
I'm too stealthy. Okay, so 10.
Plus, not the best stealth attempt. She just certainly notices you trying to tiptoe.
I'm groggy. I'm just waking up, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you're not making a lot of noise, but they're old boards that are creaking.
Mm-hmm.
Your old bones are snapping a little bit, because of all that sweet working out you do. So you're in the room. We'll say she can't see you because you're not at the point where she feels like she could face you and pee yet. You came back. Did you bring your friend? Is he going to watch?
No, actually, you said you wanted eggs. I wasn't sure. Do you want them over easy or under easy?
Are you doing anything behind her back?
She says, I want them fertilized.
So she's in a chamber pot. It's in the room, but there's a certain angle she can't see or something like that. I'm just walking by the bedside and I'm going through her stuff. She's got a satchel.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check. We're gonna see how stealthily you can do this.
So 11.
Hey, are you going through my stuff? If you're going for my birth control, don't worry. I threw it away the other day. There's no more.
Lothario freezes, and she can hear his gulp, and he can hear her plop. So he knows he's got a few more seconds.
I don't have any potion of Plan B either, so we're good. Women in my line are very fertile.
No, you know what? I think I'm gonna be fine because I use an orc skin condom. That's why you were screaming in pain.
If it's a boy, what are you gonna name it?
I've always been fond of the name Chuckleton.
Now, what are you doing? She can't see you. She assumes. Do you want to keep this going?
Well, what does she have there? What does she have there that I could go through?
You go in there and you see. You assume she might have been a barmaid from this place. She looks like she has a couple silver pieces that were tips from last night. Certainly, you do not see birth control in there. She was not lying about that. But you know what? You do see a pretty fashionable red bandana in there.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Well, she doesn't have anything of value. I don't want to take the last of her money. I'm a thief, but I'm not gonna,
You're not
punch
a villain.
down. No. So, that bandana looks good, and I take the top 2 just so it slows her down on the exit. Well, doesn't she have like a top
Yeah,
to her
they-
dress? She's not going to run out topless, I think, to chase after
Damien
me.
doesn't know as much about fashion as Lothario, so he's like, top.
So you took her blouse.
Girl shirt.
So Lothario takes her blouse. At this point, I'm assuming you just know you're stealing. She knows you're stealing, but just the bandana.
Okay, yes.
Correct?
Works.
No, because you rolled low on the sleight of hand. I think she's gonna know you were in the bag, and she's gonna know that the bandana was missing, and
She caught me.
Gotcha. What do you do with the blouse? You just throw it out. What do you do?
Yeah. As I run down the hall, I toss it like off to the side. I don't need it. It doesn't look good on me.
Gotcha. All right. So
Don't
you.
sell yourself short. That looks great on you.
So do we roll to?
No. So you leave, or do you stay in the room? What do you
Roll to see how good the blouse is.
Oh
on it.
yeah. Took the bandana and I'm piecing out. I'm looking for my cat man.
Gotcha. Where does he find you?
Kitchen area, food, wherever the food is.
Okay. What are you doing when he walks up?
I'm checking out food options. I'm hungry.
Now, are you looking at a menu, or are you just like staring like a cat at like meats being cut? Like what's?
Menu. Also looking to see out the window if there's any birds nearby.
Bird people, bird men.
All right, Lothario, knowing that he bought himself a little bit of time with that blouse maneuver, is able to find his friend fairly quickly. He walks up on him, being hungry, checking out birds.
Hey, Kevin, come on, man. You ready to go?
I need some breakfast before we leave.
Well, I saw some pretty big birds just outside the castle gates.
They
City
have-
gates.
This breakfast menu looks very good. I think we should stay here.
All right. I mean, what about to go? You want to get it to go?
Where are we going in such a hurry?
I think I made a mistake last night, and I think that mistake might lead to another mistake in about 8 or 9 months. And then that mistake is just going to lead to way more mistakes, and I'm gonna have to name these mistakes. I'm scared, Kevin.
They have a really good combo platter here. It has eggs and toast.
All right.
Bacon.
Just order it. Let's order it.
Are you going to share this with me, or are we getting our own?
How hungry are you, Kevin? And I'm fixing the bandana over my head to... No, that wouldn't make sense, because then she'd recognize it on the way out. Never mind, ignore that part. That don't exist.
Don't be afraid of your fashion.
Well, I'm not incredibly hungry, but breakfast is very important. I think I should eat a full breakfast if we're on our way out.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, barkeep, we're ready to order.
An older dwarven lady looks after you in the bar.
You think we got table service here? You get up here and order, and I put it in with the kitchen.
You get the feeling that service is not a quality that this establishment provides. Not good service.
So, Sunshine, what do you recommend here?
I'd recommend the combo platter. It comes with eggs, bacon. Your friend was quite taken with it, I hear.
Perfect. Kevin, does that work for you?
It does. I'm not too fond of this woman's voice, however. It's kind of annoying.
I think your voice sounds like shit too. I like him. You got some spirit. You want to be a server here?
I think she sounds matronly, and I like it.
Well, all right then.
You have the right attitude.
I'm just staring at Lothario at this point.
Yes, she's furiously writing down Dave's order, passes it to the kitchen, gets done.
I'll do the kids' meal.
At that moment, Lothario looks up and sees the girl who he had just left and robbed. It looks like she's wearing like an old boyfriend's like high school javelin sweatshirt or something. You know, it's like her boyfriend was an old captain of the guard or something. I can't find my shirt. Have you seen my bandana? I gotta put my hair up.
Babe, I think I saw it just under the bed. Did you look under the bed?
I'll go back and look. Hey, order me a combo with the eggs and the bacon.
The number one, you got it.
She goes back into the room. Do a perception check. Lothario has no idea what's happening. His mind is a million miles away and 9 months away. He's been shaken to his core. He feels that the days of the sweet V-cut abs may be gone and the days of the dad bod might be coming. Kevin, on the other hand, is much more alert and aware, just as any feline would be. Kevin can hear in the distance approaching, sounds like loud engines, motors. Kevin, recognize...
Lothario, our Uber is here.
Just then a plate of bread. Oh, you know about our regional Uber breads that is here. Yeah, a gnomish man brings up a basket of bread.
That's terrible.
Yeah, well, it ain't all gold here and awful neutral. Now the airship keeps getting louder. It's shaking the building. All the patrons in the bar are starting to freak out.
Featherbeard. It's Featherbeard.
You hear from all over. Patrons start hiding under tables, start locking the doors. You can hear over a loudspeaker.
Crow's Point, prepare to be boarded. It's the fearsome Captain Featherbeard coming.
You can hear that over the loudspeaker. It's booming. Everybody in the town is afraid. What do you do?
Is this going to delay our breakfast?
You hear the dwarven waitress saying,
We may not be surviving this day. If anybody's worth your metal, get your arse outside and fight old Featherbeard.
So it sounds like a good day after all. I might die.
Lothario actually sees this as the perfect exit to remove himself from the situation.
Oh yeah, I'm following Lothario out. Lothario, make sure they don't add that breakfast to our bill since we never got it.
But we ordered it, so I'm pretty sure we have to pay for it.
You will be having to pay for it.
You hear from
There you
inside.
How come she's just as clear outside as she is inside?
She rolled a 20 on a shrill check. You do notice, I don't know if you know about Kenku, but you have realized that
They're delicious.
the voice have been
Oh.
coming from giant birds.
Okay. So wait, they're giant birds? What's the engine?
They're in an airship.
Okay.
All right. Lothario and Kevin walk outside. Roll a perception check, please.
10.
10?
10.
Both 10s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see...
You both get shit on by a giant bird.
And Kevin starts lapping it up.
You guys walk outside, you see two massive airships.
Okay.
You guys see two airships, one medium-sized, one much bigger. The one that's much bigger is about 300 feet in the air and is just kind of observing the other one. The smaller one is slowly descending on the city. The smaller airship, with its whirling helicopter-like blades, it looks like a giant pirate ship, but with propeller blades, helicopter-type blades at the front and back. It is slowly descending. You see 6 Kenku pirates getting ready to dismount into the city as the airship is lowering. The 3 guards who were part of the town are on the palisades, attempting futilely to shoot arrows at this ship.
Okay.
Right? So you can see that with your 10, you can only make out so much of the top ship.
Okay.
Airships are rare, but nothing new.
Okay.
You can make out who you assume might be a Featherbeard, a much better dressed Kenku pirate. You can make out some of his attire. He looks almost like he's wearing a Napoleon getup. He has a big old Napoleon hat, but it's like missized. Looks like it's drawn from several.
Now he's on the giant ship or he's on the one coming down?
He's on the giant ship. He clearly is much better dressed, much better informed. Standing next to him is an Aarakocra, and as you guys would know, an Aarakocra is a race of giant bird people. They're not, the Kenku are all ravens. Aarakocra can be many different birds. This one looks...
Penguin.
Kiwi.
Damn.
Kiwi.
All right.
He is a Kiwi. He looks like he's Kiwi. He's kind of pudgy. He has wings, unlike the Kenku. And he's kind of dressed like Shmi from Captain Hook.
Okay.
He does have an out-of-place monocle in one of his eyes. Hell of a 10 roll you guys had on that perception check, by the way. There was more I could have given you, but...
Okay, so how big is the ship that's descending? Because the town's under attack. They're interrupting breakfast time. I just want to attack the ship. Like, obviously...
You're so hungry.
These are...
So hungry.
The ship is about, and if there's any boat nerds out there listening, fuck off. It's about 30 feet, stem to stern.
So, is it too big that I could take a swing with my hammer? Like, that wouldn't do anything? Am I waiting for them to get closer to attack the people?
It's getting closer, and the way it's going, it looks like they're about to drop the Kenku on top of the inn.
Okay.
That's its trajectory. I will say about this time this is happening, the other group is approaching the tavern. As a matter of fact, you guys are, whether you know each other or not, are within vicinity of one another as this attack is happening.
Okay.
But we're not sleeping through it because it's...
You guys are exhausted, feeling like shit, but then again, you guys are about to have some pirates up in your ass.
All right.
Nice. That's where I love them. My favorite place to have pirates.
Not a mouth man.
Yeah, not a mouth man.
Okay, that's the scene.
Oath of Vengeance. I just want to fight these dudes, defeat them, so I'm waiting until they're close enough for me to attack.
The airship continues to drop. Once it gets to about 50 feet above the end, the Kenku pirates expertly are using grapple hooks attached to the side of the ship, and they're rappelling down the first, second, third, fourth, all the way down to the sixth, expertly land on top of the inn, and they're making their way towards the mayor's house.
Oh, there's a mayor?
There is a leader of this village.
Okay. We know what his house is, though?
We didn't really get into the political structure of this village, but if you'd like, you could run for mayor if you'd like.
I wonder what my platform
So we're
would
there
be.
too now? Is that,
So we're there.
is that
So
what I'm hearing?
are we all in the same room, or are we like
We're outside.
We're all
You guys
outside.
are out in front of the inn. They just left the inn. You guys were going to the inn.
into it? So we rendezvous.
Yeah, and you guys have just seen an attack happen.
Oh, Oh, damn, there's a lot of birds.
This is not good. We need to sleep, and here's fucking Featherbird. Shit. Gertrude, can you fight? We are actually quite capable, but are you any good? Should you hide?
I'm alright with archery.
Of course, you do have a fairly large bow on your back. I should have assumed.
Thanks for noticing.
Now, are the Feather Clay Pirates, are they like out and about in the town?
They have just dismounted. They're
So
on the roof
throwing the ropes and shit.
and they're making their way.
Is that all the pirates?
6. You have 6 Kenku pirates. You have 3 towns guards that are nowhere in sight.
And,
trying to shoot
there's
arrows.
none on the ship.
On that ship, there's some. They're not going to be in combat. Their job is to maintain that ship. But there are 6 that have dismounted.
Hey, tea leaves.
Tiffy. Yes.
Tiffy, whatever. You think you can jerry-rig the arm for something right now, like real quick, to help us?
What? I don't...
You said you're good with things.
That takes time usually. What do you want it to do?
What can you do quickly to help us right now?
I haven't even examined your arm yet. I don't
Use
even know the
your
construction. I
brain.
need
If only
time.
there was some kind of long distance, long range attack someone can muster right now, that would be real useful.
And these guys are there too. Is there anyone else out about? Like, you guys look like
People are terrified. People
There's
are running
probably villagers
inside.
running around.
The only thing you can hear is
So I have the spell to speak with animals. Is there any way to like?
they speak common.
Well, fine then.
Like
No, that'd be great if she like approached them and thought she was using her power. And it's like when you assume an Asian guy doesn't speak English.
Like, asshole.
this condescending woman
It's
with
like,
a smoker's
yeah,
voice.
they're pirates, but you're a bigot. So
Yeah, but I get away with everything because the smoker voice. They're like, she's trailer trash.
You hear from the loudspeaker up ahead, Featherbeard.
Thank God, nobody needs to die. We just want your things, your belongings, all of them.
American, go home. Off this war. Your country betray you.
At that point, one of the King look down and see you guys. Everybody else has run inside. They see you guys, and one of them.
Do we have a lot of fighting history? Like he and I as a duo, like we can handle, like when it comes to it, we're like we yeah.
All
Dude,
you
we're
guys,
best friends.
All you guys a little bit of badasses. Plus, I'd like to say he's the only one in the group who actually is a martial fighter. He's the only one in the group can fight.
Dope.
Everybody else here has magical powers.
Yeah.
Or well, he can do damage. He's a
He can
rogue.
fuck it up. When he's sneaky,
Yeah.
very consistent damage dealer.
What about his character?
I like to think that my character always has like a little bit of like sriracha type sauce on him, and he's like he uses it to bait Kevin into attacking animal type creatures more because he loves the sriracha.
Cats love sriracha. That's a fact.
Tabaxi don't, though. It's weird.
Just shoot him a squirt. Get that one.
I'm not a cat, just as you are not a monkey human.
So, are we being attacked?
One of the Kenku looks over and says,
Hey, Bouncer, you think they got a lot of stuff on them? Look at that one. That hammer the cat has is looking really shiny. You think we should go get it?
and no, Goose Honk. We stick to the plan. Go to the mayor's house.
Hey Kevin, I think we should follow them. Stick to the shadows.
I'm gonna roll to see if
It's the morning.
Oh, it is okay.
I'm gonna roll to see if Bouncer decides to follow his gut and attack the group, or go on to the mayor's. 3.
Oh man, 3? Shit, guys.
Goose Hawk, nobody tells me what to do. Oh, what that hammer?
And with that Kenku jumps
Oh,
down.
you can have the hammer.
Jumps down. His buddy Goose Honk shakes his head but backs his buddy's play. And with that, the rest of the 5 Kenku descend in an Iron Man drop superhero.
Okay.
Ow, that hurts a lot more than they said it would.
Everybody roll initiative. Just so you
20.
guys know, when I say roll initiative, that's code for we're about to fight.
I rolled a 19 plus 4 or plus 3. Tiffy 19 plus 3. That's 22
Lothario 7 plus 4. Wait, you said? What'd you say earlier?
plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 11.
Okay. I got 11 plus 3.
Okay. 14. Kenku got a 16.
I have a 2 plus 4.
When Gertrude rolled a 2, she's getting ready to fight, getting her robot arm ready, pulling out her bow, then all of a sudden has a severe coughing attack. Like,
And the COPD kicked in.
and just, despite not having a cigarette in her mouth, there is still secondhand smoke coming out of her mouth when she coughs.
It's like day-old ash.
I have 13 plus 3, 16.
Did you already add your initiative bonus?
Plus 3. Initiative's plus 3.
Tiffy, without missing a beat, you've adapted to this situation. You're up. Roughly, you are about 20 feet away from the closest Kenku. But they're
Okay.
pretty grouped up.
I cast. How many of them are there?
6.
I cast Bane on 3 of them. They have to save versus 14 charisma modifier.
Awesome spell. That's your action. Do you have a bonus action? Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
Bonus action. We can cast cantrips as a bonus action.
Yes, you can.
Yes. Okay, then I will cast Sacred Flame on the one running at my unknown Tabaxi cat dude.
All right, roll for an attack.
It's actually a Sacred Flame is a save. Dex versus 14.
Okay. He does not save. Roll to 13.
So I roll 1d8. 6. Nope, just 1d. Just 6.
All right, you do 6 damage.
And Bane, 3 of them have to roll to save, or else they must roll a d4 and then subtract that number from attack or saving rolls.
What's the DC for that?
14.
First one fails. Second one succeeds. First one fails. Second one succeeds. Third one succeeds.
That's it.
Does Tiffy move?
I actually run up in front of
Cat person.
cat person and just ready my shield and just put myself in front of him.
All right. Do you say anything? I mean, this is your first time. You don't have to.
I don't know how capable they are, so I'm like, are you ready to fight Catman?
And he's already looking like weird as hell.
Thank you, little man, but I have this. Do I get to go now?
I'm going to just describe what happened. Tiffy waves their hands in the air to cast Bane. Blue energy pulses from Tiffy's hands as he casts it on 3 of the Kenku pirates. Unfortunately, it only takes with 1, but without missing a beat, Tiffy does like a Dragon Ball Z-esque Kamehameha wave, draws his hand back as if he's shooting a ball of energy, and throws a sacred flame at the leading Kenku. The leading Kenku, that Kenku bouncer, I believe his name was, gets hit with a ball of blue sacred flame. All the feathers on the top half of his body, because he thought it was cool to go shirtless, immediately go up. The smell of burning feather and kind of smells good. Kevin remembers that he has not eaten breakfast yet, as the smell of burning bird is before him. And with that, Kevin is up.
Okay. How are they getting closer now? Can I use my hammer, or they're not that close?
Oh, they are close.
Okay.
You'd have to advance to them. They're about. He came to you. They're about 10 feet ahead of you.
The one that didn't get burned, I want to attack with my hammer.
Okay, so the one behind him. All right.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
I rolled an 18, and what's my modifier?
Well, with an 18, you're certainly going to hit, but your modifier would be with your maul, your hammer.
Plus 6, 24.
24. All right. Roll damage.
2d6 plus 4,
It's going to be a bad fucking day to be a Kenku.
14 total.
These Kenku only have 13 health. Kevin.
That one disappears into a puff of feathers.
How do you
right?
want to do it? How do you want to color this till? What happens?
Oh, he just explodes in feathers. It's like that famous baseball pitch when Randy Johnson hit a bird.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened to this guy.
This giant but lean cat figure in armor walks over to this Kenku who's probably about 5 foot nothing. The Kenku realizes he might have made a mistake wanting this hammer. Kevin rears back his hammer and brings it down with such speed that 1 second there was a fully formed sentient bird being, and the next moment there is a cloud of feathers and an immense crash on the earth as Kevin's mighty maul strikes the ground. Kevin has turned this Kenku pirate into a Gallagher stage prop.
Nice.
I'm going to say you have one more attack.
Okay, I'm going to swing my hammer to the second one.
Kenku number 3. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
11 plus 6, 17.
The first Kenku, the one who's half burned, upon seeing his friend who only backed his own greedy play, goes honk no! That first Kenku is hurting physically and emotionally.
Oh, yeah. We get him on all angles here. I rolled a 17.
17, that hits. Roll damage.
And 2d6. 11 total.
Does not kill him, unfortunately. Kevin takes his hammer, tries the same thing, but swings with a lateral motion. He ends up catching one Kenku square in the chest. He hears bone shatters.
Brittle bird bones.
Blood comes out of this Kenku's mouth.
That's my favorite noise.
It hits the ground, but it looks up to you.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, as its wings bending the wrong way. Do you choose to move, or do you stay in place?
I stay in place.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fight these dudes as they come.
Next in the order, the Kenku on the ground that Dave just struck still does not know how to give up. Pulls out his short sword, and he's going to attempt to take a swing at Kevin. Plus 5, 18. Does 18 hit?
My AC is 17.
17. Take the Kenku from the ground, unable to move very much, is able to take his short sword and stab it into Kevin's ankle in a space between the armor, doing 1d6 plus 3 damage, doing 7 damage. And he chuckles.
Big bad cat man. Can't even kill a bird.
That's a fucking sociopath.
What's wrong with you, dude?
Like organs are coming out of his mouth now.
Essentially.
You idiot! He did kill a bird. Almost. You was what?
Kenku are known for our short memories. What happened again? Where are we?
That guy don't know when to quit.
Next Kenku, the Kenku is half burned. He's going to take a swing at Kevin because Kevin murdered his friend.
I'll get you back for that. Nobody does that to me, friend Goose Hulk.
Unfortunately, he is too emotionally distraught, and he rolls a natural 1.
Does that mean he hits himself?
I think like he in his mind he meant to pull out his short sword and come and attack you. Instead, he comes out swinging like 8-year-old who's upset at father for not letting you get a pony or something. That attack fails.
All right.
I'm going to say you catch his wrist and just throw him casually to the ground. On to Kenku 4. He is going to... I'm going to say that the next 3 Kenku are going to run up to Tifi, and they're going to attack with their short swords. 14?
No.
All right, so the first one misses, second one misses, and the third one misses.
So TV's just like Matrix dodging.
Yes.
It's just like kung fu.
Maybe Kevin realized maybe there's an advantage to being a little smaller. Maybe you get to avoid some shots.
I got my shield out. I'm doing little barrel rolls, and I'm like,
Ah, fuck you!
Giggling the entire time. He doesn't stutter when he giggles either.
Yeah.
How would a giggle stutter sound? That's even worse.
It's haunting almost.
All right, moving right along, we're going to go to the next one on the list. It's Decorative Cabbage. You were up.
Nice. So, can I do the minor illusion to, like, intimidate or to cast the thing to make me bigger, or is going over the? I'm gonna use the finger blast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I just want to know, but all right.
I'll say-
Oh, damn! Watch this.
What are you doing? What's your intention? Let's
Shooting them.
Oh, so are you using the minor illusion or not?
No. I was just seeing real quick, but because I was gonna like real big and try to scare them.
You could if that's something you want to
Really?
do. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, I'll try to cast because I think it'd be funny if he never used his finger blast in actual combat.
You're all
Like,
talk.
yeah. So it's.
What do you want to do with minor illusion? You want to make yourself big?
I want to make myself
now,
big
are you
and scary and like try to scare him away.
What are we looking at?
Like looking at like Godzilla size or like cavern size or
minor illusion. I'm gonna look up minor illusion.
Minor. All right.
if you want to
can
make
do
yourself
stuff.
look scary, remember you have
Or maybe
primal
just-
savagery where you can like grow claws and attack with your claws, or you can like grow
Yeah,
fangs
right,
and bite,
think of that.
and that's pretty cool ability.
Yeah, but I think he's so tired and all.
You create a sound or image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you. So if you want to make yourself look like a fucking mutant or a werewolf,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Like, if you want to.
Because he's like scared to like actually engage in fights, you know, because he's such a little wuss. But
If you want to try to look like this Kenku's mom.
yeah,
Shame it. Like the world's your oyster.
I want it to look like shit. What I want. I'm going to use the Eldritch Blast then.
All right, because you have 2 Eldritch Blasts. So who are you attacking? We'll say you're
I'm
attacking.
going to attack number. Which one is the one that
1 and 3 are injured.
1 out of 3 is injured? So I'm going to go ahead and take 3.
I'll give you an attack roll. And if you do anything special with this attack, let me know.
I got 7
Plus
plus
6.
6.
Their AC is 13, so it hits. You barely hit the first one. Are you going to attack again?
Yeah.
You roll 1d10
Well, go ahead and roll damage. We're going to see if you kill this guy.
plus 4.
Oh, it's +4. He's dead regardless, right?
Oh,
Oh, no, you attack the... Oh, it's dead. Never mind. It's the one that was already damaged.
Yeah.
All right, how do you kill him?
looks like it.
Huh? I pop him right in the motivator. No, I should just shoot his head clean off. Just oh damn, have a boom, bam. My favorite thing to do.
This diminutive little gnome who speaks in a confusing tone. Kevin and Lothario watch as what they thought would have been the least intimidating creature on the battlefield just unleashed purple beams of energy out of one finger.
And just ices, just fucking bam.
And this is something neither of them has seen before. Energy comes out of the fingers of a gnome and a pirate's head explodes.
Yeah. Hell yeah, lots of explosions today. Donkey, Birdman. And
is anybody thinking that's a terrible gun in improv? By the way, nobody's. You have a second attack.
Okay, second attack. I'm going to do the Elder Blast again, and I'm going to shoot for one of the last three who are attacking.
4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
4, 5, and 6.
All right.
So I'm going to shoot at
Doesn't
4.
matter.
Yeah. Fuck, 2.
8.
8.
8. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This time with his offhand, he tries that same trick where he covers with the hand that just shot. Fingers still smoking. He goes to his other hand with the finger gun. The hand
that's not on his eyes.
The hand that he previously shot with, finger still smoking. He uses it to cover his eyes. With his offhand, he looks at Gertrude as if to impress and takes a shot at one of the Kenku. Misses wide. In fact, takes a good chunk out of the tavern door behind him.
You're gonna be fired for that! Was that the cat man who did that?
Oh man, I must be tired.
Your eggs combo's almost done!
And with that, it's Lothario's turn.
During this time, Lothario's trying to move into position to get a sneak attack.
All right.
And use his crossbow. He's trying to line up 2 of the bird people, and he's going to use his heavy bolt.
Give me a stealth check. I'm going to assume that perhaps you step behind Kevin, a larger figure, or you...
Is he standing up? Is he on the ground mashing someone? Could I use him as like a bipod kind of rest?
You can hide behind me.
He's really close to the combat. You probably wouldn't want to go to him.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll say it probably
I
better...
was using them as a distraction, and I'm just kind of easing around to try to get behind them.
Lothario makes his way. He gets lost behind the well in the center of town. While everybody else has been fighting, he's been dropping out of sight. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
No.
211.
Everyone thinks I'm bailing on the fight.
As Lothario is making his way, to be fair, he's a pretty stealthy guy with years of experience. But once he gets to the side of the well, he hears coming from a window up top, "Hey, kitty by the well, what you doing? Hey, you by the well."
Isn't that much?
Oh, I was just throwing some coins in the well, just trying to, come up with some wishes.
You best be saving up. You're gonna have well money coming up soon.
Yeah,
And when are you getting a job?
Jesus Christ, already? Wait, no, is there Jesus in this world? Can I roll for Jesus?
I will not allow that to happen.
I'll roll for Jesus.
Jesus will not get a foothold in this world.
Lothario looks into the well, contemplates jumping into the shallow.
You can. Lothario jumps back into the fight. He has used his bonus action to stealth. He does have an action. He can still fire the crossbow, but he will not have...
The sneak attack.
Yeah.
Down. I take aim.
Is that not? I'm sorry. Does he not get sneak attack when someone is engaged with
I have to be
someone?
within
Is
5
that
feet.
not? I thought that an
Yeah,
ally needs to be within 5 feet of the person to get sneak attack.
It depends if you play... We're going to play flanking in this world. All right,
Okay.
so you will have advantage sneak attack for anybody who's engaged in combat. So if anybody's fighting TV
Got it.
or Kevin...
Well, considering my luck today, I'm going to go for someone that's already getting ganged up on, because I feel like even if they do a little bit of damage, I'll finish off a dude. So there's the guy that's basically like in a Tarantino movie, spilling his guts on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
There's the half exploded or half defeathered gentle
No, there's
person.
the half defeathered and then 3 normal.
Yeah.
2 are dead.
Oh, and the half defeathered is on the ground,
I don't
coughing
know where he
everything
is.
up.
No, he's
No,
dead.
no.
That guy's dead.
Oh, he's smushed. Okay.
The half defeathered is doing okay-ish.
All right, so I feel like I'm going for the defeathered guy.
Okay.
Because he's still dealing. His sinuses are covered with the smoky smell.
Yeah.
He's not thinking right.
Because we are playing with flanking, go ahead and roll with advantage. It means roll a d20 twice and take the higher of the 2 numbers.
17 and 17
plus whatever.
Doesn't matter. Roll me some damage and go ahead and add sneak attack to that. And whatever it is, this bird's about to fucking explode.
For that attack. 8.
I did it. I'm at
3 plus 5, 8.
That's with the sneak attack?
Yeah.
Oh, sneak attack. How does he roll for sneak attack?
It should be just 2d6, I believe.
I think that's what it said.
Okay, yeah, so then...
5 and 1 6.
6 plus 8, so that's 14 damage. Yeah.
So he's dead.
Did the fireball not do damage to him?
The fireball did damage. All right,
Half killed him,
So
so
he's
you killed him the
super.
rest.
I killed his kids.
Yeah, you super killed the hell out of him.
Like his bloodline's gone.
There's feathers everywhere.
There's a kid like 1,000 miles away. It's just
And you just
all right, perfect. So that Kenku is dead. Great. Moving on, Gertrude.
I don't think I really have any skills.
I would just attack with your longbow, for being honest.
Okay, longbow, and it's got a hit
Plus
of
8.
+8.
All right, roll for attack. That D20 in your hand?
Yes.
4
4.
plus 8.
Plus 8, 12.
12. Unfortunately, that misses, but roll attack again.
18.
Plus 8.
Very good.
It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
2 plus 4, 6.
6. All right. With that, Gertrude takes 2 shots with the arrow. The first one, despite being a very experienced ranger who's made the shot 1,000 times, her coughing fit was not done. Knocked the first arrow off.
It hits that bitch-ass cook dwarf woman who keeps yelling at me.
I heard that! Because I break fourth walls!
The second arrow, though, hits that Kenku in the shoulder. At this point, all the pirates are looking at each other.
Come on, mates! This float's pretty tough, we gotta go!
And with that, they all pull out grappling guns and fire them up at the ship and rappel up.
Damn, it's like they're birds. It's like they're flying.
And with that, the rest of the Kenku pirates abscond into the medium ship. You hear Featherbeard in the loudspeaker from the top ship.
You forgot your hammer.
I wasn't there, I don't understand that inside joke!
And with that, the Kenku pirates fly off. And there we are, left 5 complete strangers,
Covered
left
in
on a
donkey
battlefield
blood.
together, recounting the insane events of what happened. All of a sudden you hear,
Eggs combo's done!
coming from inside the tavern. And that's where we're going to end our journey this evening. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much for listening to the very first episode of the Awful Neutral Podcast. And I hope you stick around as we grow and get better. If you like what you heard, please check out my other podcast, Science Faction. It's a comedy science news program available on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening, nerds. See you next week.